Hey boys and girls, welcome back. We're here at EVS 35, the show, the EV show here in Norway, Oslo, Norway. And we're sitting in the P7, the Xpeng or Shaping vehicle. That's a little more of their sporty type of a product. One of the things that I just got shown I really kind of like is this little doodad here. If you press this button, you get the option then to change the screen to whatever you want. So we had the odometer, but you can have status, music, maps. Let's put status up. Let's do that. So we'll try that. So we just hit enter, and now our status is giving us what our tire pressure is. So and then when you've got the second one over here, what you can do is you hold it in, and then right now it's on odometer, but you could have, let's take energy. Let's see what that is. And pop that up. And so now you can see your history of driving and whatnot, how you're doing. And you find out we've got about 132 kilometers left. The instrumentation here is fairly simple and standard. It looks a lot like what I would find in the Rivian. Rivian has a page similar to that. And if we look here at that one's looking at the car. Let's look at lights. So you can, I guess, stylize the interior. See, the red lights have just shown up. Let's try something a little jazzier. Or we could just, get whatever you want, kind of a deal. If you're if you're a young guy or a young gal, this would be a perfect kind of a deal. So it's also got X-Pilot. I'm assuming that would be for a driving assistance and whatnot. So you got parking, and you've got lane changing and stuff like that. So let's take this thing out and drive it around a little bit and see what it feels like. So I'm going to assume that I can get out of here. So we're now in drive and we're heading out. So this steering is a lot lighter than the other cars that I've driven. This is basically just a little bit of a touch to make everything go. The heavier steering that I usually call BMW feel, this car does not have that. This is a one finger kind of a situation. You don't need much to get the steering wheel to move around. So I can tell you right now, a lot of people like that type of steering. Not me, but a lot of people like it. This is the kind of steering that my wife would like for sure. She doesn't want to struggle at all trying to turn the wheel. The car, just a little bit on here on the road, is definitely as quiet as the other vehicles, and this seems to be. Did we have this thing on sport? If this is not on sport, this is a little more aggressive than the other vehicles. I can't see anything for thumbprints. Yeah. All right, so I just found out that there's ways to change everything that's going on. So I've changed it from, we were in either comfort or standard, and I've put it on sport. This is kind of very quick to adjust from where you are and maybe where you'd like to be as far as driving conditions. So let's just back out of this little area here now that I can already tell you that the steering is tightened up. So yeah, so now so this thing will drive so that my wife would like it, and I think that in essence, this is getting kind of crowded. So anyway, this would be something where if you like that feeling of strength, and wow, yeah, I'm just barely touching the accelerator and this thing is taking off. Tragically, like I said before, I'm only going to fool around inside of a parking lot here, but this thing handles really well. I think I could have a real riot. Yeah, it rolls slightly, but I'm pretty sure that I could have a good time in this vehicle. So anyway, don't have time for a lot of driving here, but the P7 here seems to be pretty good vehicle. Everything I've driven so far has been pretty nice. I'm very impressed. Like that prediction I made about China taking over 30% of the market share, I'm sticking with that. I'm pretty sure I'm right. So anyway, let's spin this thing around, and I think we're going to do an exterior look around. But this is, yeah, this is pretty nice. Okay, so this car is very, very reminiscent of a Model 3. One feature that I didn't really care for was getting out. So Corey and the gentleman from Xpeng that was coming here, they got out, and I'm pushing leather and trying to figure it out. Oh yeah, it's got a door handle. So for this vehicle, that's the first thing I'd get rid of. They're expensive. A push switch is much cheaper, and you get rid of all that mechanism in back of it. So a little tip for our friends over at Xpeng. So let's have a look at the car itself. Like I say, this handles a lot like a Model 3. I can't believe how nice this is, really. So if we look over here, from a fit and finish standpoint, this is about as good as you can get. I don't see anything that would be classified really as an issue. Again, we're just going over it quickly, but but this is yeah, this is definitely a nice vehicle. This is a $60,000 vehicle, so that makes it a little bit more expensive than a Model 3. They have a gull wing feature, or a door that has a fancier edge to it, and that's popping in at quite a bit of money. I don't think that'll be something that people are going to want. And but anyway, as far as I'm concerned, everything I've seen here at the EBS 35 has been remarkable. If we have something like this showing up in the United States, we're going to have a lot of people looking to pull out their wallet and make a purchase. These cars are just phenomenal. Okay, so here we are on the outside of the Xpeng, and you can see that it's got a nice clean look. We all kind of heard probably too many times, I'm not really a fan of chrome. This has got a minimal amount, and it kind of adds to the look. You can see that they've got, they're not shy about showing where the cameras are. Some stylists would get upset about that. I don't. I like visible technology, so for me it's great. Let's have a look at the, wish they'd get rid of those. Let's have a look at the front end. So again, we're looking at, this is more like what I would classify as a Korean look. I don't know why they really need the shutters. Like this is there's a radiator just in back of that. But at the end of the day, this looks pretty clean and clear. The gaps, I've already walked around it enough to see that the gaps are pretty damn good. Everything here, again, is beauty lines, no style lines, which is kind of handy. I know that Mike looked at the wheels, and he actually likes them. He's definitely the wheel critic at Munro and Associates. The rear end is shapely, a little bit of a bustle. Mostly it's functional. That's kind of like what we're looking at here, is the functional aspects of this car. Let's have a look at the trunk here for the P. And again, you can see that it's exposed technology, where the button is exposed. Everybody else has kind of got them into a hidden view. Let's have a look at how much you've got in here. Well, they got another little storage area. I'm assuming that one's the charger bag, and I don't know what the other one would be for. Maybe a medical kit or something. Let's have a look at front. Oh, down here. Okay. So the 2X just means that it's it's got a safety release, and this way you don't have to stick your finger underneath. Oh yeah, you still do. Maybe I pushed it too. Oh no, there it is. No frunk. So again, the one good thing is the water bottle is easy to get at. And so I started looking at this and I wonder if this is the way it is, why don't... Okay, so let's do a redesign on what I see. I see a hood that goes over the top of probably electronics and a water bottle or washer bottle lid. How much does that washer bottle lid cost? And somebody will say, oh, it costs like a nickel. Okay, is that true? No. No, the water bottle lid costs whatever that deck lid costs, plus this prop rod, plus this injection molded part, plus that injection molded part, plus this giant injection molded part, plus all the connectors and snaps that are in here, on and on and on. So why in the world would I do this? So let's look at how we could redesign this for Xpeng and have them make more money. Make that one piece. Because really and truly, there's nothing I can get at underneath that I can actually do anything with. And then on this side, we've got the charger. Up in here it is. Okay. I'll try the other side. Okay, so if the other side's got a charger on it as well, maybe what we can do is put the water bottle right here. So when you open it up, something would come out. You push in the water bottle for the wipers, and you close it up. And now what's the water bottle cost? Well, there's a cost associated with this little door, but they've got it already. And then you've got a pipe that goes to the washer bottle. Done. That would save them a lot of money. And then I don't have to worry about gaps because this could all be one giant piece. And would that be huge? No, not when you compare it to the roof or a door panel. It's just another panel. So let's have a look at this side and see if they were telling us the truth. Yes. So here's where, wow, that's a grass. I couldn't pull that out if I pulled the top one up. So one close up the other. So anyways, we're looking at two different styles of charging here. Either that or why don't we have one and get rid of the other? So anyhow, let's put that back in there. Put this back in here. And you can see that really and truly something could be easily done on the other side if we're not using a charger on that side. Something could easily be done to connect the door, the washer bottle lid, and actually, I would make it so that the washer bottle lid actually is part of the door, and then I wouldn't have to worry about losing the washer bottle lid. So these things, if you're not going to have, if you're going to use this as an electronics bay, good, that's fine. You miss out on some storage, but what's the good news? Well, the good news is I can turn this into a bonnet that doesn't come off. And so there's a little something there to reduce the cost. Anyway, thanks for watching, and please stay tuned to Munro Live for some more innovative things here from EBS 35 in Oslo, Norway. Bye.